You pretty much could do a channel just on NASA fraud. I mean, I knew a lot of what they were doing was fraud, but I really didn't know how loosely they were throwing these things together and faking these different explorations through our galaxy. And listening to these guys, just they spew like big words, and just it's complete fucking fakery. It's a shame. But there's some interesting things that are said in this conference.
As you can tell by the expressions of the people to my left, it's been a great Independence Day here at JPL. And here to talk about the NASA Juno mission.
Because they're all rich for doing nothing.
At Jupiter, we have with us today Jeff Yoder, Acting Associate Administrator.
Alright, they give you all these guys like fake fucking...
upward and the Doppler residuals indicating the main engine.
Oh, because he's on a microphone.
Seconds. Up to Diane Brown.
Into Mark.
And it's...
This guy's the biggest fraud.
Just such great...
Okay.
This team has worked so hard, and we have just such great people. And it's just it's almost like a dream coming true right here. And, you know.
Again, just he's pitching the fantasy thing. This is like the theme now with NASA. This is their buzz. Like it's like a movie. It's like a dream come true. All things that are just showing us that this is like an imagination thing. They're trying to change your point of view of the world, and it's kind of, they're doing it in a criminal way. People just need to see this stuff. It's ridiculous. You could take any NASA video, you could take anything that they put out on their site. This is on their site, on their little YouTube, and just dissect it. These people are phony. They're just spitting big words, and they're talking about imagination. They're not giving you much math, and when people ask mathematical questions in the audience, they kind of just diffuse and deflect with comedy and theatrics.
I had to go back and get my family and drive them in here earlier this evening, and they get in the car and they...
Heartstrings, just talking about his family.
Live this. I mean, my kids are 12 and 13, and their whole life has been Juno basically.
That's a shame.
And I'm driving in, and I said, so that's it. I just want you guys to remember there's some risk here tonight. I said, by the time we're driving back to the hotel tonight, either we're going to be in orbit or we won't.
Either we're going to be faking it or we're going to blow up the thing, and we're still going to be faking it, and it's still going to cost money, and we're going to get rich.
And we're in.
We're rich.
And now the fun begins.
All just bullshit. No technical data, just little heartstring stories.
Science.
Science.
I turn it over to Rick to tell you more about what happened tonight.
Yeah, what happened? Because I gave you a little story about my kids. Must be real that we went to space, right? Because got my kids involved in this fucking brainwashing now.
In a minute, but first we have to take care of some business. So we prepared a contingency communications procedure, and guess what? We don't need that anymore!
Alright, I don't even know what the hell that's about, but let's just see. I know there's a lot of bullshit in this. Okay.
What else was going on in the spacecraft?
I guess back to Scott.
So we're there. We're in orbit. We conquered Jupiter.
Again, just theatrics, no data, just telling you what they did, what they faked. Pausing so that people awkwardly start a clap. Probably have people planted to clap, obviously.
So, as many of you may know, we're so focused on this tricky maneuver tonight that we shut off all the instruments 5 days earlier, just to make sure that nothing else was going on in the spacecraft.
Yep, so they shut off their instruments on probably one of the more critical times for data collection. For he explains so that they knew. I don't even know what he said, but it's just
But prior to that,
It's all
we managed to
horseshit.
collect some special data
Oh,
that
some
I want to share
special
with
data.
you tonight.
oh wow.
And it
I'm so excited. What is it gonna be?
takes a little bit of an introduction so that you can understand what's going on. So, several hundred years ago in 1610, Galileo took the first telescope and pointed it up in the sky,
Oh, did he?
and he saw Jupiter. And he noticed over the course of a couple of days that the stars nearby Jupiter were moving into different positions each night.
So this
And
means orbit or something.
somehow
What they're trying to say. What they're
he
trying to
figured
brainwash
out
you into thinking.
by that with the efforts of Hollywood.
Oh,
What's
here's
it-
here's the main
with
thing.
computer animation or the efforts of Hollywood.
Efforts of Hollywood. A little
Computer
wink there.
animation or the efforts of Hollywood.
Whoa! I didn't even notice the
Yeah.
wink. But anyway.
Positions each night. And somehow he figured out by that fact that they must be orbiting Jupiter. And it was a revelation.
Wink,
And it
wink.
changed our culture and our perspective of ourselves forever. Earth was not the center.
Lies.
And he imagined this, and after that, for centuries, we have imagined how
Imagine.
the planets move and how the stars move. And
See that? He tells you, we imagine. He doesn't even say it as a fact. We imagine that they move.
and it changed our culture and our perspective of ourselves forever. Earth was not the center. And he imagined this, and after that, for centuries, we have imagined how the planets move and how the stars move. And we've only been aided with computer animation or the efforts of Hollywood.
Wink,
Well,
wink.
tonight that's going to change.
No, it doesn't, because this is still
Juno,
an
on its
animation.
approach, managed to capture a movie.
A
of
movie.
Jupiter and its moons. And we're going to show that to you tonight.
Not live footage or
And
not
for
an
the first
actual
time,
footage. It's
All of
movie.
us together will actually see the true harmony in nature.
Oh, really?
This is what it's about. This is what Jupiter and its moons look like.
This isn't harmony. This is dissonance. This is lying to people and having them subconsciously know what's going on and consciously being spewed as BS. This is dissonance. This isn't harmony. This is dissonance. Kids eat this up like it's truth. That you're a scumbag, buddy. Don't try to say anything about this being harmonious fucking imagery. It's fucking fraudulent imagery.
This is what our solar system looks like if you were to move out.
Solar system.
It's what the galaxy looks like. It's what the atoms look like. It's harmony at every scale.
Heartstrings. Like, I mean,
And so we've
get it through your head, guys. This is an advertisement for space. There's no science here. This is just heartstring theatrics.
finally are touching out to the cosmos, and I'm
Touching.
very happy and pleased to be able to share this video with you.
So many embedded commands. You can cut that last sequence that he just said. He uses he's just pulling heartstrings, using words like touching and all that. I mean, this guy's complete fraudulent
we'll need a little bit of
bullshit.
the lights down. It's a bit of a dark film. It's pretty far away.
It's
And
far
the reason
away.
we're able to capture this video is the camera on Juno is very special.
It's special.
It's not like the ordinary cameras that go on spacecraft. It was designed to capture a picture of the pole Jupiter.
Oh, no shit.
And that required the camera framing to be very similar to your iPhone or Android or whatever smartphone you happen to carry.
Oh, wow. Relating it to everybody. We're all included in this.
So when you look at this video, you can imagine yourself sitting on a chair on Juno, maybe right next to the Legos.
Again, deflecting with comedy. We can imagine it. Just imagine it all while we take your money.
And you're holding up your phone making the movie so that you can share it with your loved ones or friends back home because you're on vacation. And here's the greatest vacation and journey I can imagine. So here it is. Can we get that animation, please?
Animation. Is it real? Is it an animation? What is it? A movie? This is fake. This is CGI. If you can't tell, you're dumb. Alright, they have this... They lead up with some bullshit. It's fucking hilarious. I'm gonna fast forward. Galileo revealed it. Let me zoom in because it's tough to see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen Jupiter about that size through somebody's telescope in my town. What's the big deal? I don't really understand what we're trying to see here. This is all the way through space. This thing shot this image. This is a fucking joke. Look at where our money goes to. These guys give you a fraudulent little dialogue about this project they're working on. The project is called Fakery. It's all hoax. When are people gonna wake up? It doesn't look like anything but a fucking stupid animation that some intern did on a computer program. I mean, if you buy this shit, you seriously gotta get your fucking head examined. This is straight forgery of our world that we live in. This is not where we live. Not at all. We don't live in a fucking galaxy of zillions of stars. People just eat up what they hear. It's spoon-fed the bullshit. It tastes good to them, I guess. I don't know.